Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nightfall, and this is Let's Play Armored Core 6. I'm joined today, as ever, by my man in the chair, the one, the only, the Yorkshire T.
Hello, everybody. I'm jazzed to be here.
T, one of the downsides of playing this on my own is that I have not had your wonderful voice in my ear as I have been playing
Matt.
through.
Oh, don't worry. Next for the next one. Look, if you didn't live like, you know, so far away, you live over half an hour away.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
I know. Madness.
It's like going to the moon.
So,
oh my lord.
Arenas.
Greek letters. That's how you know things are tough.
Yeah, so Allmind has been conducting its own research in developing AC parts, and it's created new arena thingamajigs that we must murder for helping so it can learn more.
The way that it says conducting its own research, I don't know, there's something about that sentence that just sounds a little bit off. Like,
I know.
It's not meant to conduct its own research.
Maybe
as
it's
in, like,
not.
Allmind? Are you conducting your own research again? No.
No.
Allmind exists for
I'm
all
just...
mercenaries. Okay. It does not exist to do its own research, does it? No.
Hold on, I'm gonna go buy a weapon. Assuming I've got the money, which I probably do.
A thought occurs, just whilst you're swapping out big guns for other big guns.
Yep.
Going back to what we were saying last time, and now that the actual nature of Coral has now been revealed to us, and it's like, okay, that's why there's a plot in this game. In talking about how basically Coral's, you know, sentient petrol people, ghosts, which can infect robots.
Yep.
Does that mean that it can just like infect AIs as well?
I think so.
Does that mean that, let's say, some Coral could infect Allmind? Because I don't want Allmind getting infected with, like, you know...
Oh, that could be a thing that could happen.
Spooky ghost people.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm just going to mess around and see what happens if I mess around. So we're going to have some laser drones and then 2 pistols. And we'll see how that works.
Huh, this is an interesting build.
Yeah, I don't have a melee weapon.
Have you decided that clearly we're not going to be able to have the luxury of playing around with interesting builds in the main story, so we're better do it in the arena?
Yeah, I think I'm going to mess around in the arena, and in the main story,
serious
I am
business.
going to genuinely be playing not fucking about build.
Yeah.
AKA the build I finally settled on, sword, pile bunker.
I mean,
missile.
if anything though, these enemies could be even tougher in story mode.
No. Oh, unless it gets me with that.
Oof.
I don't know how to fight with these. No. See? How do I fight when I can't bypass entire phases just by, No.
By
power bunkering them.
To quote a certain unnamed green alien, dodge! Look, I get it. You were going for the whole, like, you just want to be able to fire off, like, 2, like, long revolvers. You basically want to be...
Yes, exactly.
You want to be
I
a robot
wanted to
cowboy.
be cool. Exactly. Right, okay, well, let's add a missile launcher instead or something. That one, I guess. I don't know how any of these work.
I'd be curious to know. I mean, is the general sense in the Armored Core community that the pile bunker is hideously broken?
I don't know. So the pile bunker. So remember, the Armored Core community is coloured in many ways by the fact that the game is played on multiplayer online.
Yeah. So presumably everybody knows to expect the pile bunker.
Well, and like, so there are lots of things that do and don't work on the computer
Yeah.
that will work on players or won't work on players, as the case may be. Got it! Yes! Victory is mine.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty great.
You finished it off with one pistol shot. I mean, a pistol that is like the size of a car, but
Yeah. Still a pistol.
actually, or a small building, actually.
Oh yeah, good work, team. And so we can do some LS tuning now.
Nice.
And we can get mitigation level 4. There we go. And we go back to the arena. Yeah, so because everything's defined by doing things on the multiplayer side, I think what's overpowered in the, main game isn't really well known, apart from maybe in the speedrunning community.
Okay.
Or at least I've not seen anything. I've seen many, many different variations, and also the game was patched a lot from early release.
So are we playing on an unpatched version, or?
No, so we are playing on the patched version.
Yeah.
So the Gatling guns I use on my shoulders didn't exist in the original release of this game.
I see.
They got patched in later.
Okay.
Which, good for me, because I really like the Gatling guns. It's machine gun, alright. Let's try this. 2 machine guns and missile launchers.
But I mean, maybe in the sense that, because
Integration program.
I get what you mean about
Alpha
how, yes, I mean, with From Software games, the focus on the multiplayer metagame is
The next
pretty
sample
paramount.
is the Trainer AC. This will be integrated into Mind Alpha.
We need some more catchy names, all minds. It's
Commencing analysis.
Yeah, I miss the old mercs.
Needs a bit of flair, needs a bit of jazz. In the sense that I guess you've got like everybody knows that certain weapons are completely busted in the main story mode, the single player story mode of Bloodborne or Dark Souls. And there's always going to be like that one. There's always going to be that one set of armor and weapon configuration that everybody will go for because it is just so busted. Like playing Dark Souls 1 for the first time. If you get the Black Knight sword, then you pretty much get the game. Like you'll never need to switch out for another weapon. So I'm just curious if the Plough Bunker occupies that same position for Armored Core players of like. Once people realise that it's just the most broken weapon, or at least it is absolutely the most effective weapon relative to others. That
was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Concluding analysis.
That was also no challenge whatsoever.
That was fun. No, it was not. Just circle around firing machine guns in a vaguely staggered pattern, so the reload doesn't go on too much, and that seemed to work pretty well for me. Let's go again. Okay, what's next?
Alpha 3. So analysis subject 51012 Alpha. All minds strive to create a future where all mercenaries can enjoy a near symbiotic relationship with their ACs. Sounds unhealthy.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, shall we try something different?
All Mind's dream is for a world where nobody ever has to leave their AC.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. I've got the Fat Man, I've got Quadraxis. Let's load up Quadraxis.
Yes!
What's Quadraxis loaded with?
Points or not?
I think Quadraxis' loadout is actually quite not good for Quadraxis.
Okay.
In that, all the Gatling guns don't require you to have this frame, because they don't cause stagger.
Ah, okay.
So I'm just going to give it multiple bazookas and see how we go from there. Or multiple grenade launchers, maybe.
Yeah.
Give it a good chance. Why not?
Give it something that really takes advantage of its bulk.
Yeah, so I've got 4 grenade launchers.
Okay, I think we may have to rename...
This is my plan.
We may have to rename... If this works, we may have to rename this loadout to Coked Up
Integration
Quadraxis.
program, Phase 1. Final analysis. The next sample is the Tester AC. This will be integrated into Mind Alpha.
Excuse me if I'm wrong, but isn't this basically a version of that mech that we absconded from re-education camp in?
Maybe, yeah.
Because it looks pretty janky. And junky. It also has a hilarious face.
Yeah. Okay, this just does seem like bullying a child. I'm just gonna sit here in the air, firing grenades at this thing until it dies.
Sitting in the air. No, look, you want to go for land supremacy. I mean, or you could do that.
Did, but I'm a... Okay. Fair enough.
Target destroyed. The data will be integrated into Mind Alpha. Thank you for your assistance.
Because what's the point of having what's the point of having that sick walking animation on 4 legs if you're just going to hover in the air? Then you don't get to see the sick walking animation.
I don't disagree with you, but they gave these things unlimited hovering.
Yeah, but
Incoming
oh,
comms.
Hello.
Thank you for your continued support.
No problem, old man.
Your testing has identified several key points for improvement to Mind Alpha. The evolution of All Mind will not disappoint.
I'm sure it won't, All Mind. I believe in you.
All Might is so keen to impress us. Even though this is a corporate, future hell universe, most people we've encountered outside Arquebus have actually been pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I bet
refreshingly nice.
I bet even the real V1 Freud is probably a pretty cool guy. I mean, going by his description, he's basically a guy who just likes to take his AC out for a poodle now and again, and just
pretty much
fly around. He's not a dick like V2 Snail. Actually, V5 Hawkins. Okay, Hawkins was all right. Iguazu was just a loser. Pater is clearly insane.
Yes. Peter is a lunatic. We all know that.
V6 Swinburne was a bit of a coward. Trying to buy us off with money.
And then V4 is Rusty, obviously.
V4 is Rusty, V4 is Rusty. Okay, so actually, really, it's just Snail and Iguazu and Pater.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Snail, Iguazu, and then Pater's a bit like... He is bipolar.
Mind Beta in virtual combat.
By Pater.
Commencing analysis.
Look, I can't hold Pater being bipolar against him. He's polite most, 99% of the time. That's
true.
good enough for me.
Activating combat mode.
It's like, aren't you a nice person? I like you. Oh.
I just feel like, what would have happened if he had actually survived that fight? And you just had, evil Pater unleashed.
I'm going to cook you alive. Oh god, you're trying to stab me. Stop trying to stab me! I think it's probably going to die before I do. Oh yeah, got it.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
Alright. Yeah, I can't say that these are the most edifying fights.
No. Is it because we're...
Just hold down the flamethrower button and then they explode.
Is it because we're...
I don't think we're horrifically overpowered. You can't really do that in this game,
No. Having said that, personally I thought the latter half of the game was relatively not that bad up until we got up up to V2 snail, at which point it was like
Yeah.
a friggin' that was the actual wall in the game. That was the actual Operation Wall Climb.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. It was a really, really cool fight, actually.
I do wonder how much easier it would have been if we had upgraded the repair kits.
I think we would have done it a lot faster with the upgraded repair kits. A lot faster. If you there are a couple of attempts where I die on like basically 0 health, and he's got 0 health left as well, and I'm like, yeah, we could probably have done that there.
But the end result is that we are now even better for our suffering and our travails.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I am a significantly better pilot because of having done all of that to myself. Heavy machine gun. There's no real advantage in running a robot like this without massive heavy weapons.
Yeah.
That's napalm bomb launcher, maybe? No, I don't know. Sun gun, bazooka.
I mean, we could switch things up and go for the giant. You know, have the giant shoe chassis.
The giant shoe.
Yeah, you know the shoe. I mean, you know,
I cannot remember the shoe.
I mean, I think they call it a tank, but it's pretty much a shoe. You know, like when we're fighting against the duo, the bridge duo last time of assassins, and she had a shoe.
Oh yeah, she has a shoe. Yes, she's got the boot from Mario 3.
Shoebot.
Integration program.
I have no idea what I've equipped to. I'm not gonna lie. I just put things in. I'm just gonna shoot them at the dude, and hopefully he'll die.
Drunk Quadraxis.
This will be integrated into Mind Beta.
Depressed Quadraxis. Look how sad that robot is.
Commencing
Oh man,
analysis.
he looks a bit dopey even.
Hunched shoulders, like feels really defeated already.
Activating combat mode.
Quadraxis ahoy! Why does it feel like there are two?
Stop move.
No, it's...
Because there are laser drones firing.
right. Do the care about taking out the laser drones?
Not
No.
really.
No, we did
We're already
not.
dead. Yay!
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, they're gone now.
AC name
Go.
Corporation.
His name is Corporation.
I think all my sense of imagination isn't that great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the bunk, as I
Yeah.
call it, and then we'll change up the melee weapons at least. I could show you some of the cool swords I have. So we'll equip this, the light wave blade, and we will equip the laser slicer. Cool. I don't know why the bunk has the stun needle launcher, but it does. Let's put the Gatling gun back on. There we go.
Can never go wrong with a Gatling gun.
Nope. But yes, I've got two cool new melee weapons that I can show you as well. One of them even belonged to Rusty.
Integration program. Phase 2. Final analysis.
Okay, this looks like some actual
The
Metal
next
Gear.
sample is the Rubiconian AC. This will be integrated into Mind Beta.
Rubiconian.
Commencing analysis.
Aren't we all kind of Rubiconians? Since we, you know,
Main system.
all on
Activating combat
Rubicon.
mode.
I don't think so. Like, me being in France doesn't make me French.
Rubicon is a state of mind. Once you surrender to that, you become fully Rubiconian. Ho ho ho! Oh boy!
It's cool, isn't it?
Sonic Slicer! Oh my goodness!
Damn it!
Is that the light sword as well? The
No, this is the rusty sword.
oh, that's so cool! That's
Got it.
so cool!
Target destroyed. The data will be integrated into Mind Beta. Thank you for your
That's
assistance.
basically the friggin' Z Saber.
It is the Z Saber. It's exactly that.
Oh man!
If it had a melee charge with it, it doesn't like. So you just stand in place and shoot laser beams at them.
Yeah.
If it had like a charge animation and got more damage for hitting them melee with it, I would love it. I would use it all the time.
Incoming comms.
Thank you for your. We have obtained some very useful data.
Ooh.
Knowledge that can only be gleaned from pitting two humanoid weapons against each other.
No problem, all mine.
All Mind's evolution is just beginning.
All mind, you're starting to sound ominous. Computers
Mind,
should never
you have-
sound ominous.
No, like, oh man, you've got to be aware, like, self-aware of, being ominous in video games. That's a really good way to get yourself killed.
To be fair, like, who decided to call her All Mind? All
No.
Mind.
Walter?
I mean, like, that's, like, that name's a bit... That name is inherently ominous.
Maybe it was
All
V1
Mind.
Freud, you know?
Integration program.
That's why V1 Freud's at the top
Phase
of
three.
the rankings.
Only the most ominous
Please
survive.
begin by engaging the revised model, Mind Gamma, in virtual combat. Commencing analysis.
Looks like he's wearing a giant robot Parker
Main
puffer
system.
jacket.
Activating combat mode.
I mean, I suppose it is snowing.
I think it's raining.
Does that thing just eat through shields?
What, the laser sword?
Well, no, the Rusty's.
No, Rusty's thing eats through everything. Because it hits about 1 billion times. Would you stop?
Really good.
At 30%.
But yes, the charged laser sword thingamajig is pretty great.
Concluding analysis.
Look at this.
Well done.
That's even cooler.
I know.
I mean, it's just a pity that it's not really a melee weapon.
Yeah,
Despite being called a
it kind of
sword.
sucks, you know.
I think that's definitely a weapon build for, when you've played Armored Core a lot and you kind of want to give yourself a bit of a handicap. But but the trade-off is you get to look extremely cool. Do you think we could actually earn enough chips through?
I think we're going
Yeah.
to.
Actually, I think is it? Well, it's just the one. This is the 2 more fights.
We've got 30 left,
Yeah.
yeah. And we're getting 30 chips from them. There's no way we don't do it.
Oosh.
I'm just going to keep it this build now, because I've tried out a lot of different things, and this seems fun.
Integration program. Gamma 2.
So the energy weapon thingamajig gets, I think, stats from both your melee weapon skill
The
and your
next
energy
sample
weapon
is
skill,
the
Yeah.
Institute AC.
which is pretty
This
cool.
will be integrated into Mind
So it
Gamma.
has a lot of damage to it if you've got lots of upgrades, which we do. I think
Commencing
this one might
analysis.
have the laser sword as well.
Is it just me, or are these robots that All Mind is producing getting progressively more and more organic looking?
Maybe. Oh, yep. That's the laser sword, alright.
AP at 50%.
Oh, that thermal armor going on.
Laser
You see, little one.
30%.
Your terminal armor went off before mine. And therefore I win.
Target destroyed. Concluding analysis. Well done.
That exploded in a shower of coral. Have the others done that?
No. So there's actually a reactor in the game. I'll show it to you in
Yeah.
a second, actually. Because it's pretty good for these. So there's a reactor in the game that I've acquired that is cool and does things. So if I... next one's by 3, assembly, and generator. So it's not this one, it is this.
Prototype coral-based...
Coral-based, yeah.
Common Research Institute. That is quite the energy capacity.
So you basically, with this, it takes forever to recharge your AN when you go out, but you have a massive supply, and when you do recharge your energy,
Yeah.
you come back with full energy.
Okay.
So let's see if I've got a laser rifle I can use here. Or maybe a laser shotgun. This one. And then, yeah, I'm using... I'll try and find laser weaponry for my shoulders as well. Laser cannon. And we'll keep our swords.
Right.
Integration
The
program,
final
phase
challenge.
3. This will be the final round of
Indeed.
analysis. The last sample is the AC Nightfall. This will be integrated into Mind Gamma.
Slightly underwhelming.
Commencing analysis.
Yeah, less organic this time. You were right initially.
Main system.
Be a coral engine this
activating
stuff, though,
combat
right? So, check out my engines.
Ooh, that's
They're red. Because they're coral based. Ooh, hello. Oh, he's got a power
holy
bunker.
crap.
30%.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't ready. I was busy demonstrating things. I was not ready for assault armor into pile bunker.
So you mean basic? Okay. As I say, well, clearly they've decided that playing aggressively like you is the best approach.
Yes, All Mind has realized that I am the correct way to play the game.
Oh, nice. Oh, ho, ho.
Yup.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
That was pretty badass. And you
That was
didn't
pretty
even
sick,
have to.
wasn't it?
Didn't even have to activate terminal armor.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Target destroyed.
Or is it?
This concludes all rounds of analysis. We will assimilate the results into Mind Gamma.
No problem, All Mind.
So does that mean that there's like more stuff you'll be doing? All Mind?
I imagine it'll show up in New Game.
In New Game Plus, yeah.
Right?
Huh.
We'll see, though. We'll see.
And the Nightfall emblem is even based on ours. All Mind's admiration for us is touching.
Thank you for your continued support.
No problem, All Mind.
Our analysis thus far has revealed some mission-critical items for research. This concludes the integration program's role. The day will come when All Mind's evolution truly takes
All
form.
Mind.
Stop it.
Remember, robots are not.